Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. And we haven't posted in a few days because it's just the View Hot Topic's been the same old story. And it was today. The New Hampshire primary was yesterday, and then the run up to it. It was even today, it was the same fucking story. You know, Amy Alyssa Farrah Griffin foams at the mouth about Nikki Haley being the first backstop to preventing Donald Trump from becoming president, and how she's all in for the primary, and even though she doesn't agree with Nikki on all the issues, she's the first backstop, blah blah blah, and then she makes some jab at Papa Joe that is not relevant to the conversation, but she just has to needle it in there. Sonny just says, um, well, we don't know what her policies are. She's just twisting in the wind. Every day she says that. Joy then makes some sort of a lame joke. Sarah interjects with a whole big word salad of middle of the road, independent, both sides, saying absolutely nothing of any meaning. And then Whoopi goes, well, it's all up to y'all. So that's pretty much what happened again today. Trump won that New Hampshire primary. And the thing that I take exception to, and this is where now I'm a broken record because I've said this before and it's just so fucking stupid. This it's just sort of, understood that now Nikki Haley is out of the race. She's got no path to victory. There are 48 other fucking states besides those two tiny white states that have already voted. I hate that those two are some sort of harbinger of what the rest of the country is going to do. And in both of those situations, half of the people voting picked someone other than Donald Trump. Yes, there's a path. It's not likely because of the way we drib and drab this whole process out that the more she doesn't win a state, the less likely she is to win a state later because people just go along with the pack. They just assume it's already over, so nobody's going to turn out. And by the time we get to big populous states, it doesn't matter anymore. So the whole fucking system is broken. I hate it. We need to condense the primaries. We don't need that big giant run up and everybody going to all the counties in Iowa. It doesn't matter how many counties in Iowa you go to. There is plenty of opportunity for everyone to know what you stand for through the bazillion 24-hour news sources that we have either on television or on our computers or on our fucking phones. There is so many ways to get a message out that we don't need that ground game going to every fucking diner in corn country to have them tell us who the rest of the country is going to have to deal with. I hate the whole process. So that's not going to get fixed. And I hate that, Amy Alyssa Farrah Griffin always points out, 6 out of 10 Americans don't want to see a Biden-Trump matchup. Well, do they vote? We don't even get 60% of the electorate to vote in a general election anyway. But who are those 6 out of 10 people? And what do they want us to do instead? Like, those 6 people don't get to choose. There's a whole other system. It's a fucked up system, but they'll just complain that that's 2 old guys, and it is 2 old guys. And watching Ramaswamy and Tim Scott just kiss ass so hard. It's worse than watching an episode of The Apprentice where those people were just like, oh yes sir, Donald sir, yes sir, Donald sir, oh you're so great, Donald sir. They didn't really call him sir, but ugh it's just so gross. And I wonder when he'll pick his running mate choice. Probably not until the convention, but that's going to be another shit show. Do we have to watch that? Ugh. Anyway. What a Wednesday. Um, and the whole Oscars thing. Listen, Whoopi's right that not everything gets to get nominated. That's not how it works. But it does seem like a particular snub of Margot. I'm not Margot of Greta Gerwig to not get Best Director, um, when clearly there was so much achievement in other areas of the film, um, that it kind of makes you wonder, because it's directors nominating directors. So is it still that it's just an old boys club, and they did nominate one woman, but it's not like there's only room for one. There, um, the whole thing just it smacks of uh, um, kind of it's illustrating the narrative that of the film that Greta made, um, that it's still the world's still run by men, um, which is disappointing. Uh, the best actress, that one I can see, not quite fitting in, but the best director snub is pretty harsh. It's kind of like when they didn't nominate uh, Ben Affleck for Argo, um, and then like he won every other award, and the film went on to win because they didn't because it was kind of like a makeup, for not getting nominated as director for that film. I mean, so is it misogyny? Do they just not like her? Is it she's too young? Is it that she's too new in her career? Um, Spielberg didn't get nominated when he made Jaws, and he was like the toast of the town. So I don't know. It all seems just like a stupid, fucked up process anyway. Um, and you know, there's only so many of them that you remember anyway, right? Who won when, what year? It all kind of blends together. I know it's important for the studios, and I know it's important for people's careers. And sometimes it's a career killer. Just ask every Grammy Best New Artist. Also, wasn't it the Best Actress award was like a marriage killer for a while? Everyone who won it then was like their relationships fell apart. Um, Reese Witherspoon, Sandra Bullock, Julia Roberts. Like it was a whole string of them. So I guess Annette Bening should be thankful she's never won. I think the only other two times she's been nominated, she lost to Hilary Swank. And Hillary's not nominated this year, but she doesn't have a chance, for Nyad. Anyway, that's all good fun. I don't know what else. I don't know what Robert Downey Jr. is saying when he says whole food is a new thing, because I mean, we talked about that in when I learned about the food pyramid when I was a kid. So, I don't know. I get it. It's trendy now, though. All right. So our primary system sucks.